One UI 8.5 is rolling out, and there are so many reasons why you should upgrade from One UI 8 to One UI 8.5. Here are all of them laid out for you. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. Let's look at why you should update, because a lot of people are hesitant about software updates. They look at them as, oh, my phone's going to change and it's going to slow down and I don't want to have to learn something new. But Samsung updates are different. They give you great features and better optimizations to use the phone better after it's been updated. Although that also depends on the phone you're using. If you've got a mid-range phone or a really older flagship, the update might not be as well performing or as much features as what you get on the newer devices, but it's still worth doing for security reasons. But if you've got one of the later flagships, let me show you why it's worth upgrading from One UI 8 to 8.5. So I've got One UI 8 here on the left on my S25 Edge, and I've got One UI 8.5 here on my Galaxy S25 Ultra. First thing I'm going to show and talk about why you should upgrade is more customizations. One UI 8.5, starting with the quick panel as the obvious point of reference, gives you the opportunity to customize your phone way more. As you can see, the two quick panels that I've got here are vastly different from each other. Customizing the quick panel on One UI 8, all you can do is change the order of how they appear in this list style format, even to the point of where Wi-Fi and Bluetooth can't remove them, can't reorganize them, only in the up or down format. One UI 8.5, you obviously have the option to move things around a lot more freely, change the size of things to be 2 panels or to be 1, and then you can also remove things. So if a feature is on here that you don't like, just remove it. And then, should you want to as well, you can have the option to add the controls back in. This is all stuff we know, all stuff I've covered. One UI 8.5 also through Good Lock and through the Quick Start module, which is right here. This will give you the option to do some advanced stuff, and that includes things like being able to resize things to be bigger and not just limited to 2 or 1 squares. They can go across the whole thing should you want it to, and you get it done and it's customized. Hit done over here, you can see the vastly different arrangements that you can make through the quick panel. It's not just all about the quick panel though. Through the Good Lock modules with One UI 8.5, there's extra customizations too. You can customize the camera in Camera Assistant. Go all the way down to the bottom here, and you can find customized indicators. Going into Good Lock and Camera Assistant on One UI 8, you're not going to find the customized indicators here. And effectively, the customized indicators allows you to turn on or off those indicators that sit atop of the camera. So you could see in One UI 8, those indicators sit all the top there. But if I launch the camera on 8.5, there's no indicators at the top whatsoever. So that's all customization with One UI 8.5. Next reason to update is Samsung have updated the UI and the user experience as well to have a better, more thought out visuals from some of the services or some of the sort of interaction areas of the phone. First example is the settings. If I dive into the settings here, looks quite normal on the front, but the moment you start to scroll up, here on One UI 8, you can see it's just got this harsh cutoff that the settings descend into, and then you basically lose screen real estate from this area. When you're 8.5, you can see it sort of softly blurs out the settings into the top and extends it all the way out to the top of the screen. That does the same at the bottom as well. It has that nice soft blur. More elements like that give it a much better visual. The quick panel area as well is also the same. Again, you can see here this harsh drop off where it just sharply cuts that off there. And you can see it's now just gone into a sort of a softer gradient at the top. Looks a lot better, better designed, and better for the visuals too. And something that ties into that is actually a better app design as well. Samsung have taken their One UI one-handed approach and sort of extended it out, but also added better visuals too. So if I go into Gallery, for example, you can see down the bottom here, you have a floating menu option. This is just, instead of having it, again, this big sharp bar that sits at the bottom here and sort of gets in the way, you've got this floating menu which sort of sits above, and then everything goes underneath it, and you kind of can see a bit of a gradient appearing underneath the menu too. You can kind of almost see through it. It's not that it changed the functionality of down the bottom too much, it just changes how it looks. So you can see the sharp cutoff in the gallery there versus the soft gradient blur. and then the overlay of things like the search icon over the top, it just looks a lot better. It might not change the functionality, but visually it's better. And that better one-handed approach is in things like settings too. You can see the search bar has been taken from a little icon there to actually down the bottom to make it easier to reach one-handed. It's all stuff they started with One UI 8, where you can see the search bar down the bottom, but they've evolved it to be visually better, but then also functionally better at the same time. You are also going to get better Galaxy AI features. So if we dive into the settings and look at Galaxy AI, on the surface, it looks the same. You've got the same headings, you've got the same features. There's not a lot of difference here. But if you dive into some of the functions, you do get better features. So Call Assist, you get access to call screening, which is going to allow you to have the opportunity to screen your calls automatically if you want to turn that toggle on, or you have the manual option to do it as well. That's a good reason to upgrade from One UI 8 to 8.5 on that fact alone. You've also got the updates to Photo Assist, where you've got the option to continue editing. So with One UI 8, once you've done the edit, you have to start again should you want to remove something. Whereas with One UI 8.5, you can continue the edit and keep your progress that you've made. And then it will also go back and store the previous edits so you can edit from a different point. So here you can see I have to either go back or I save. Here I can hit keep editing and then keep going. And then you've got a little history button here which shows you the previous version of the photo. Much better. Whereas now I've got to go back here, back again, and back again. And then I've got to start again. With here too, you've got something called the Create tab, which replaces the sketch to image. And then in the Create tab, you can describe what it is you want to change as well as drawing. So if I want to make this picture, make this nighttime and add a golden retriever next to my daughter. I don't know why I chose such a long one. I can hit generate, and then it's going to take that text prompt and make it realistic as per what I've asked for. This doesn't exist over here. If I want to try and put a dog in here, I've got to guess what a dog might look like, and then I've got to try and do that. Why didn't it add the golden retriever? It definitely made it nighttime. Maybe more than one thing at a time isn't ideal for this one. It thinks that's a bunny rabbit. Okay. You get my point. You've got the Create tab now, which gives you that flexibility to create via a text prompt as opposed to drawing, and then it can't understand what you've asked for. It's a different interpretation of nighttime. Cool. You've also got the rebadged Drawing Assist that Samsung have added, going from Drawing Assist to Creative Studio, which I am planning a full deep dive on this feature. So make sure you hit subscribe to check that out because it's a lot of fun. And then the last point is actually improved camera features. Now, it's quite interesting because the One UI 8.5 update is actually missing the bigger camera features that I would have liked. No 24 megapixel mode and no horizontal lock. I was hoping that would come down here. Samsung have said at least the horizontal lock is coming in a future update, but we'll not hold our breath for that. But what you do get is if you go into Camera Assistant, I always go to the More tab for some reason, into settings, there are some extra stuff within Camera Assistant that you get as opposed to not get. For example, you get things like the extra settings for Pro Video modes and Pro modes. You got focus peaking and you got touch focus that you can control with Pro Video mode. You've also got some more advanced photo mode controls where you can actually control things like white balance, shutter speed, and ISO directly from the photo mode instead of having to go into Pro mode, not here in One UI 8. And you've also got the option for presets in Pro mode. Previously only available in Expert RAW. Now with a toggle in 8.5, you get the option to have the presets directly in Pro mode instead of needing to go to Expert RAW all the time. And because they've removed features from One UI 8.5's camera, you can add single take and dual recording directly back in from Camera Assistant as well. So it's bringing it back on par, but you get my point. And then the save videos to external storage feature now actually becomes a default camera feature as opposed to needing to always turn it on from Camera Assistant. It just becomes a default camera option that you've got. Oh, and of course, you get the access to the LUT previews and the LUTs if you're recording in log, which again is another great feature. So if you are on the fence of upgrading from One UI 8 to 8.5, don't. Go ahead and press that update button now if your phone has it available. If it doesn't yet, it's coming soon, and make sure you get onto it straight away because there's lots to look forward to. Hit subscribe to SamMobile TV. We've got One UI 9 on here as well, so we're going to be following that journey as we go. Go visit us on our website, sammobile.com. Follow us on all our socials, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.